What's up, guys? It's Jeremy Blanton with RE/MAX Southern Shores, and I wanted to take some time and discuss something that I get talked to all the time. People ask me always, Jeremy, what are HOA fees in an area going to be? Are going to be ridiculously expensive? What is it worth? What is it going to be worth my time to have these, and is it of value to me? So I figured it would be a good thing for us to take some time today and talk about some of the best neighborhoods in the Carolina Forest area with an HOA and what it includes. And so I'm going to share with you my favorite communities in the Myrtle Beach area of Carolina Forest and what it includes in that HOA. So let's get into this list. So the first community that I wanted to talk about is Berkshire Forest, which is a great community located off of River Oaks Drive. It was built by Pulte Homes and Centex Builders back in the days, what their name used to be, but nowadays it's known as Pulte. They're building some amazing single-family homes in the area. There's also some condominiums, some townhouses, some semi-detached properties that are all located throughout this development. The HOA fee in this community is currently $117 a month. Now you may say that seems a little high, but wait until you hear what all it includes. First off, there is an awesome amenity center that's in the neighborhood. There is a great pool. Community pool is huge in there. There's a lazy river. There's basketball courts. There's biking and walking trails. There is a huge lake in the back that you can kayak on and canoe on, and so many other things. In addition, you also get your weekly trash pickup, and you also get access to one of the oceanfront clubs down in Myrtle Beach. So in the middle of the winter, when it's 20 degrees on those weird, rare days, and you want to go swimming, you can go down and use the indoor pools at this beachfront club. Or if you want a place to go park down at the beach, you can use their parking lots and go and stay there as well. Check out this community a little bit. Some other things that the community has is a pickleball court that they just put in, a secondary pool, and so much more. The price point in this neighborhood is going to start right around the high 200s to low 300s, and it's going to go up into the mid 6s for homes. There's some great properties for sale in here. New stuff is still being built, and it is an overall great community. The second community on our list today is the Parks at Carolina Forest. This is a D.R. Horton built community. They started across the street in the farm, which we'll talk about that in a little bit, but you have the parks. The parks, I've done a lot of videos on it. You can check out the entire community video right here, or you can see some of the stuff about the amenities. I did a whole video on that as well, right here. Just click up here on this button and you're gonna see a little bit of it in a little bit snippets as well. But your HOA fee in here is gonna be right around that $90 a month. What do you get for that? You get access to the community pool, which is like a resort pool. You get to also have the playground, there's a fitness center, there's a clubhouse that you can use, and there is soon to be completed a lazy river going in this community as well. You also get your weekly trash pickup in that $89 a month. So this, once again, is another great community where you can go live and have a great place to stay, things to do, and it's very affordable, all for under $100 a month. The third community on our list is probably my favorite value neighborhood in the Carolina Forest area, and that is the Farm at Carolina Forest. It's actually the development that I personally live in, and I think is probably one of the best HOAs in the entire county. Now you may say, why is that? Well, it's $90 a month. $90, oh my goodness, what do I get? Well, just listen a minute to what all is included in our monthly fees. First off, for that $90 a month, I get use of the main community pool. It's an 800,000 gallon pool, huge, massive area. There's also then a secondary pool in the development. In addition, we also get a basketball court. We get a full gym that we can go in and use. There's treadmills, there's ellipticals, there's all kinds of stuff to do inside there. There's also a clubhouse then that I can rent. I think it's like $75 to rent for the event, and then I get a refund of that back. And then in addition to that $90 a month and those things, I also get weekly trash pickup. I get basic cable, which is around 70 to 75 channels, and I also now get high-speed internet. It used to be our fees were $84 a month, but about a year and a half ago, they raised our fees to $90 a month to include high-speed internet. Now, it's not just any of your typical internet that you're getting. It's Spectrum's ultra high-speed internet. That means 400 download speeds. It is good quality stuff, and that's why I think it makes the farm at Carolina Forest your best value. Check out some of the stuff in this development. You'll see there's going to be single family homes, there's a section with townhomes, and there's also some condos that are in this development. There are homes that were started back in 2005, and they basically finished the community in 2018. So you have some homes in the newer sections that are going to be natural gas, the older is going to be all electric, but it is overall an amazing community with awesome amenities. The next development on our list is Brighton Lakes. This is a community located down off of Carolina Forest Boulevard. The monthly fee there is $137 a month. And what do you get for that? Well, you're going to start to get some really nice additional things. The first thing that I'd like to mention is that you're going to be now in a gated home development. What does that mean? Additional security. The gates in this development close every night at 5 p.m. and it becomes a nice secure place. The only way you can get in is with a pass or by allowing the person in when they dial in on the dial directory. In addition, for that $137 a month, you also get access to a great amenity center, which has a community pool, a gorgeous clubhouse that you can use, and a full-size gym that you can go work out in. You also get weekly trash pickup in that development. So you might want to check out Brighton Lakes. The front half of the development is full custom. The back half of it now is being built by D.R. Horton. They're bringing in their Emerald line product, which means high-end finishes in these houses. They're going to have side-load garages, hardy plank siding on them instead of just Formica countertops. You're not getting just granite, you're getting quartz, or you're getting marble in them. Instead of the fiberglass insert showers, you're gonna have full spa showers that are going to have floor to ceiling tile in it and walk-in 5 foot, 6 foot long shower. So some really nice additions that they put into these properties. You definitely may wanna think about checking that one out. The final 3 communities that I want to talk about today, these are going to be your custom home communities. These are going to be price point a little bit higher than all of the ones that we've talked about so far. Most of the other developments that we've discussed so far are going to have homes starting in the high 2s up into the mid to high 5s. These developments, though, that are starting to talk about next are going to have homes starting probably in the 400 range, and there's going to be some that are going to be well over $1 million, especially when we get into some of these waterway communities. If the home sits directly on the waterway, you can expect the price point to be well over $1 million, probably close to 1.5 to 2 in price. And with that, the first development that I want to talk about is the Bluffs on the Waterway. The Bluffs on the Waterway is another amazing community. The Bluffs on the Waterway's HOA fees are $117 a month. For that, once again, you're getting a gated guard access, so that means that you have an additional level of security in the development. You also have an awesome amenity center where you can go have a party, invite friends over, have a gathering if you want to. There's also an awesome, amazing pool, kind of like a resort style pool that you can check out. There's tennis courts, there's access to drop your boat directly into the water right from this waterway community, and there's also places where you can park boats and all kinds of other things. You also get, once again, that weekly trash pickup in the $117 a month. So to me, I think that's an overall pretty good value. Moving on our list, Waterway Palms Plantation. Take a look at some of this footage of this development. The amenities here make me feel like I'm in some expensive resort down in some exotic island. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's an awesome amenity center. The pool is huge. It's amazing. There's tennis courts. There's so many things that sit on this island in the center. The other thing that's nice about this development is that it's a gated community. So for the $110 a month, you're going to get a gated privacy. You're going to get use of all of these amenities. There's also a way to drop a boat directly into the waterway again here. And there's so much else that comes available to you in that fee. You're also going to get your weekly trash pickup, and it's an awesome community. Prices here are going to start around the $600, and when you get down onto the water, you're looking probably more in the $1.5 to $1.75 million price point. Check out some of the footage of this development. And the final community on our list today that we're going to talk about is Waterbridge. Waterbridge fees are $150 a month, and I think for the $150, what you get is so worth it. First off, it's a gated community. So what does that mean again? Additional security. You have that if you're somebody who doesn't live here year round, you have a gated community to keep your home secure when you're not in town. Next, you have probably the largest pool in all of Horry and Georgetown County. It has a whole section where if you want to go swim and practice for the Olympics, you can. It has lanes that are regulation side to go swim laps and practice. Maybe the Olympics aren't your style and instead you want to just have a place to swim up and eat lunch. Well, the other section has that as well, where you can swim up, have your meal right there while still in the pool. There's all kinds of section where there's waterfalls and all kinds of stuff to do throughout this pool. In addition, there's also a full-size gymnasium where you can go and work out on high quality, top tier equipment throughout the gym. So if you want to work out and really get into those Olympics, you got to do it sometimes out of the water as well. If you don't hit those weights, it's definitely not going to do it. So when you go to the gym, you can do that as well. In addition, in your $150 a month, you get access to the tennis courts, pickleball courts, basketball courts, volleyball courts, courts of and all types of courts, except for the Johnny Depp court. There's not that one there, but there's so many other different courts that are there in the area. So for $150 a month, you're gonna have access to all of these things to do. When Waterbridge began, there was a set that the minimum size house had to be at least 2,400 square feet. So the first section, the first phase is all custom built homes, at least 2,400 square feet in size. As they built some of the other sections, those numbers were dropped down a little bit, and now over in the newest phase, it's actually being built by Chesapeake Home Builders. They're a spec home builder based out of North Carolina and Virginia that are down here building a great quality product. Also, there's a rumor that here in the next few weeks, D.R. Horton is going to be breaking ground on their section in Waterbridge as well, which I believe they're going to build their Emerald line there as well, like they did over at Brighton Lakes, which means top end finishes in their properties there in that section too. So Waterbridge is a great community that you can go. If you want, you can drop a boat in the water and go out. Can't be your speedboats, has to be something non-motorized, and you can enjoy the lake there as well. It's a great community right in the heart of Carolina Forest and probably one of the most popular communities throughout the area. So anyway, guys, here's a little bit of information on some of these top communities throughout Carolina Forest and their amenities. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And as always, if you enjoy this, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, get that bell on, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.